Well, ladies, we are finally at that time of year where we are already starting to think about the trends of 2022. I cannot believe how fast time has flown, but this is a video that we always like to do towards the end of the year to share with all of you some of the trends that we are seeing come down the runway. It's a fun one. We have lots of laughs, and this is just a good one to watch if you're maybe thinking about cleaning out your closet and you're kind of deciding, should I keep that? Should I get rid of it? Because some of those things that you may be thinking about tossing might be making their way back into the trends this year. So definitely stay tuned if you want to find out what to keep, what to toss, and what things you might go out there looking for.
And if this is your first time joining us, I'm Christina. This is my best friend Kelly. We make fashion content and would love to have you join us. So definitely click that subscribe button so that you don't miss out on future content.
So when preparing for this video, Christina and I like to look at all the different fashion bloggers. We look at some runway shows, some magazines, and we really try to figure out what are the things that everybody's talking about for the new season. So one of the looks and styles and things that were mentioned time and time again was this idea of Y2K fashion. So Y2K fashion is really a blast from the past, a walk down memory lane. It's all about fashion from the 90s to the early and mid 2000s. So we really thought about our high school, college years, some of the shows that we were watching, and we were really finding inspiration from things like Beverly Hills 90210, Friends, Fresh Prince of Bel-Air, all of these different outfits that they were wearing. Lots of these things are on the list today, starting with number one, which is platforms. Platforms are going to be huge in 2022.
Yeah, and I think we even saw a little bit of that in 2021. So for me, I know I'm 5'5", ladies. I know some of you might have some height envy. However, I do like being a taller. So I love the idea of platforms being huge for 2022. Anything that will help me to elongate my legs, especially now with flare jeans also being super popular. I know that that's a style of shoe that I can easily pair with those types of jeans just to make my legs look a mile long.
And I think it's funny that 5'5" is tall. It just shows you're used to hanging out with your bestie who's only 5'3". She thinks she's tall. She thinks she's But I agree. You can't go wrong with platforms. We love our platforms. These are definitely platforms taken to a whole new level. Definitely seeing some really elevated ones, but maybe for us it's going to be a little bit simpler of a platform. But yeah, platform shoes going strong. So hang on to them if you have them in your closet.
In keeping with that Y2K fashion, low-waisted jeans are going to be a hot trend in 2022. And I just have to tell you, it was also supposed to be a very hot trend in 2021. And you know how I kind of view it? I view it as that ex-boyfriend who just won't take no for an answer. So I'm saying no to it in 2021. I'm saying no to it in 2022. I just will not do the low-waisted jeans. I absolutely hate them. I think that they look terrible on my body. But, you know, maybe you guys feel differently. How about you, Kelly? You gonna rock those low-waisted?
Yeah, that's not happening. I have not been to the gym enough to justify the low-waisted jeans. But you know, the worst part is they're not just satisfied with trying to throw the jeans at us now. Now they're trying to bring it into skirts and pants and you name it. They're just full on embracing this low-waisted. So definitely leave us a comment below because I know that some of you might feel differently. Some of you might really like this look. For us, I think this one is definitely a no. So this one definitely takes me back to those high school and college years when it was all about the butterflies. Remember Mariah Carey and her butterflies? We all loved butterflies. I'm sure there's some of you out there who probably have a little butterfly tattooed somewhere on your body. Well, guess what? Butterflies are going to be all the trend for 2022. So you're going to see them in things like tops, maybe embroidered on some jeans, all kinds of things, accessories. So, you know, my butterfly ring will definitely be making an appearance in this spring. I love that ring, so I'm excited for some butterflies. I can work with that.
Yeah, I think that butterflies are just so girly and feminine, so I love it. I loved it when we shared with you the ring, the gold ring from our vendor. I'm not sure if that's still available, but if so, we'll link that down below for you. But I like it. I'm excited about the idea of just having butterflies incorporated into a lot of the fashion for this year. So we'll see how they always do it. You know, you never know how it translates from the runway into real life fashion, but I do love butterflies. I'm sorry. So this is one that I am loving. And rounding out Y2K, the next trend are going to be mini cardigans. So these could be short cropped cardigans. They can even be little tiny shrugs. I do remember wearing these when I was younger. So now they're coming back around. I'm not really sure whether they're going to be like crocheted like how they were when we were younger, but we'll definitely have to wait and see.
Yeah, I think there's going to be all different types from what I saw when I was kind of looking this one up. And I definitely remember back in the day, you know, wearing these little shrunken cardigans to kind of show off like your cute little baby tee or your crop top. Now I think I might be embracing them to cover my arm fat. So there's a whole different use to these little mini cardigans. But you know, if you're wearing like a little sundress or something like that and you want a little bit of coverage, a mini cardigan could really work. So this one I'm keeping on my list of things to check out. So wait, we forgot one more that kind of fits into this Y2K category, and that is one that we know you're just all gonna be so excited about, and that is the crop top. And not just crop tops, bra tops as well. So they've been trying to convince us of this for a while now, and they are really bringing them back in full force with these crop tops. So, you know, in the past we have definitely shared like some crop blouses or sweaters, but when we say cropped, we really mean no belly bearing whatsoever. This is a whole different kind of crop top. This is like letting it all hang out. And you know, I'm just a firm believer for myself that if I'm not on a beach, you will not be seeing my stomach at all.
Yeah, and even if I am on a beach, you're not seeing my stomach at all. So yeah, it's definitely taking crop to a whole nother level. It's right underneath the chest area, which for me, I'm sorry, ladies, I don't think that anyone in our age group or above should be, you know, participating in this trend. So yeah, that's a big fat no for us. Don't be jealous, Kelly, but I get to do a fun trend. So this next one is one that we absolutely love and are so excited for, and that is gingham. I love gingham, and I think it's so perfect too for like spring and summer. It's just such a great print. It's not that often that I feel like prints are so easy to be able to incorporate in our age group, but this is definitely one of them. And I know that I've got some gingham tops that I've kind of been hiding away in my closet that I'm going to actually pull out for this year. So I'm so happy.
Oh yeah, finally a trend that keeps us in mind, women over 40. I think this is such a beautiful and feminine print. I absolutely love it for spring and summer. You can do gingham in a beautiful skirt. You can do it in a nice blouse, an off the shoulder top, a great pair of shorts. So the possibilities are endless. We've even done it in shoes years ago. We found some beautiful shoes when we first started doing fashion, and I just think it's a beautiful classic print. So if you've been holding on to your gingham, good news, you're gonna be able to pull those out and start wearing them very soon. Another good one that I'm actually excited for, and this is all white monochromatic. So you know, if you've been watching us for a while, Christina and I love monochromatic. It's very lengthening, it's very slimming, and white of course is going to be beautiful for spring and summer. So don't be afraid of white, ladies. Just maybe don't wear it when you're going to that Italian restaurant, because we all know how that goes. But white is beautiful. So think about pairing, you know, a nice white pair of pants or white jeans with a beautiful white blouse. Think about incorporating different textures in your whites, some beautiful like lace or linen or denims or crochets, all those different things pairing really well together. White was hot for winter, and now it's going to be hot again for 2022. So we're really excited about this one.
Yeah, and this is an easy one. Honestly, it's so beautiful. It's definitely, to me, what I feel like is very classic looking. So for sure, my personal style, I gravitate towards more of those classic types of trends and looks. So this is one that I'm going to be embracing wholeheartedly. Hopefully I just don't, you know, in every single haul bring you a full head to toe, you know, white outfit for every single one of my looks. I will try to vary it a little bit, but I am loving this trend for sure. The next big trend for 2022 are going to be high-rise, wide leg pants. So this is a great one, especially if you are someone who works in a business environment. You're really going to be able to embrace this trend. I love it. I think that this is a great one also for really lengthening those legs. When you pair those wide leg pants along with a high-heeled shoe, your legs are going to look a mile long and you're going to look so tall, which I love. So I'm really happy about this trend. How about you?
Yeah, no, I think this is a beautiful one. I love a beautiful pair of high-rise wide leg pants, especially paired with like a beautiful silk blouse or something tucked in. It really just slims the body, elongates the legs. You put a nice heel under there and you're just gonna look fantastic. So chic, so classy. So this is definitely a great change from those low-rise pants we were just talking about. So yay to this one. One of the hot colors that we kept seeing time and time again on these 2022 runways was fuchsia. So I feel like this sweater kind of falls into that like fuchsia category. Such a beautiful like jewel tone type of color. It's a color that really works for just about everyone, regardless of skin tone or hair color. I feel like it's so flattering on the skin. It really like brightens you up. So whether it is in a top, a bottom, a dress, an accessory, maybe even a lipstick, fuchsia is just a gorgeous color and it's going to be really hot for 2022.
Yes, and I think that for Kelli and I, we kind of realized that fuchsia was one of our favorite colors to wear when we did a video on, you know, what colors should you wear in your fashion. We both realized, wow, we look really good in this color. So we kind of feel like this is a no-brainer for a lot of you women. If you see fuchsia, pick it up because it's going to be a great color on you and it's going to be a hot color for 2022. Our last and final hot trend for 2022 is the clutch bag. So this is such a practical trend, okay?
Yeah.
That's going to be hot for the new year. So whether you're going grocery shopping or whether you're going to the dentist's office, don't think about that tote bag. Don't even consider that crossbody bag. Grab that glittery clutch and head out the door knowing that you are hot on the heels of trends for 2022.
Yeah, because who needs your hands? Especially for those of you who are moms. Why would you need an extra hand?
Not me.
Just use it to carry around that clutch bag. So practical. Oh my goodness. So, I mean, they did have some beautiful ones.
Yeah.
They are making them, you know, very like pretty and like leather and, you know, really gorgeous bags that I think would be possibly great for a date night, which is where most of us would consider using a clutch bag. But this idea that we're all gonna just like put aside our totes and our crossbodies and start walking around with a clutch in hand. Some of them even had like a little strap right here so that you could like just hold it to like that's really helpful, you know? So yeah, I mean, these fashion designers, they really, you know, are practical with their ideas.
They're considering us.
Oh, absolutely.
They have us right on the forefront of their mind when they're coming.
Well, maybe
with these
if
trends.
my hand is busy, it'll help with my dieting. I won't be able to, I won't have anything to eat with because I'm holding my beautiful clutch bag all day. You know, I don't know what goes through their head, but yeah, this is a pretty one, and maybe we'll embrace it for those occasional nights out when we get to be dressed up. But I don't know about you, but I am not getting rid of my tote bag anytime soon.
Hear, hear.
We hope you enjoyed all of these fun trends and got some ideas of what you're going to be out there shopping for in the new year. We are so excited to cover some of these looks, to try some of these looks. So make sure if you haven't subscribed yet, you definitely hit that button because we're going to be sharing lots of great content for the new year, and we will see you next week.